Hello again and welcome to Projects in Laravel. So in this video we are going to get into Laravel framework, which is a PHP framework for web artisans. But what is it indeed? Laravel is an open source PHP framework, which means that it's written in PHP and it's free. Nowadays, you can say that it's the most popular PHP framework. It uses MVC design pattern, which we are going to see next. It is intended for the development of web applications, keeping things clean and organized. It has relational database access, and if you like chocolate or sweet things, Laravel has a syntactic sugar orientation, which means that you can write code that is more human readable. So, MVC, Model View Controller. So Laravel uses this design pattern, and let's see what is it about. We have a model that is the central component of the pattern. It is the application's dynamic data structure, independent of the user interface, and it directly manages the data, logic, and rules of the application. We can think of a model as more like a database table, okay? Then we have a view, which is any representation of information such as a chart, diagram, or table. In other words, the user interface, the things we see on our web browser, the front end. And then we have a controller which accepts input and converts into commands for the model or view. We can think of a controller more like a connector to the database. So Laravel is intended to keep things clean. This is the directory structure of every Laravel application. Here we will have the app directory, which holds the base code for our Laravel application. Here we'll have the controllers and models, for example. Then we'll have the bootstrap directory, which holds all the bootstrapping scripts used for our application. In config directory, we'll have config files for our packages and our application as well. Then we'll have the database directory with migrations and seeds. Then we'll have our public directory, which helps in starting our Laravel project and holds other scripts, as well as uploaded images and stuff. Another important folder for us is the resources directory, which holds the SAS files, templates, views, and stuff. Then we have the routes directory, which holds all of our application routes. Then we have the storage folder, which holds files, cache, and log files. If we want to build tests for our application, we will have a test folder. And last but not least, we'll have the vendor folder, which holds all our composer dependency files, packages that we use, etc. So what is Composer? Composer is a PHP package manager, and it is used to install Laravel as well as other packages used inside a Laravel app. We will be installing Laravel on the next video, but here is a preview. We can use Composer global require Laravel installer and then Laravel new blog, for example. Then we have the artisan command line interface, which helps us creating controllers, models, views, migrations, and more, running the migrations, run scheduled tasks, and we have Tinker, a command line interface assistant, just like fairy tales. Okay, so then we have Eloquent. Eloquent ORM is Object Relational Mapper, the way you interact with database without writing complex SQL queries. For example, let's say we have a posts table and we want to retrieve all of our posts, so we should write posts equals to post :get, and in this way we will get all of our posts. And if we want to apply a filter to it, for example, let's say that we have an active field and we want to retrieve all of our active posts, this is the way to do it, with the where sentence or directive. Then we have the blade syntax and templating. Laravel has an interesting feature which is blade, and it is intended to be used for write once and use forever. And this way you don't need to rewrite code every time you need a new page. It is compiled into plain PHP and cached, so you don't have overheads. And it can extend layouts, so we can build templates and extend it to our views. So in this way we don't need to rewrite code every time, as I said. Okay guys, so that was it. I hope you enjoyed it, and I see you on the next video when we are going to set up our environment to work with Laravel applications. Thank you very much for watching.